Q2 race 2 about to get underway here at Knockhill for round 4. It's Robert Spittles who lines up on the inside with Ollie O'Donovan in the yellow Ford Fiesta for company in the middle. Julian Godfrey, the winner from Pembrey last time out, is on the outside of that front row of the grid in the Mark V Ford Fiesta. Derek Tohill, the winner of Q1 earlier on here today, will line up on the second row of the grid all on his own with 4 cars set to take to the grid for this second race in Q2 here. Green light and go. Good start from Vittles. Great from O'Donovan off the middle of the front row. Then here comes Tohill trying to sneak his way up the inside then as Vittles goes towards the back of the grid. Godfrey's round the outside of Tohill into second place. So it's O'Donovan from Godfrey, from Tohill then, from Vittles as they come onto the gravel for the first time. Great start then from Ollie O'Donovan, getting away very nicely behind the wheel of that Mark VII Ford Fiesta. And now Julian Godfrey behind the wheel of the number 20 is going to really have to bring his elbows out to try and close the deficit down of Ollie O'Donovan, who has got, of course, the advantage of a clear track in front of him. Off the gravel they go, onto the tarmac. Who's going to go Joker for the first time? Godfrey does. He goes into the hairpin, so the number 20 decides to get himself out of that traffic. That could prove to be a sensible move as everybody else has continued on their normal laps in this race. Let's see whether that proves to be a strategic masterclass from the 6-time British champion. Onto the gravel we go once again. O'Donovan with the lead, followed by a gap, and then followed by Tohill with Vittles close in company behind. As they come onto that very tight gravel section, you can see just how bumpy it is and how hard the suspension is having to work on these supercars as they come through the gravel there. It really is very tight and twisty, very much one at a time through that gravel section as the drivers continue on. Godfrey has already gone Joker, as we know. Vittles decides to follow him on the next lap. So Vittles then goes Joker. Where's he going to emerge as he comes through into the chicane in relation to Godfrey? Godfrey's just coming through the final series of corners through the tri-oval now. It's going to be pretty close between those two drivers, and it looks like Godfrey was able to get himself ahead of Vittles from what I can see on screen at the moment. But it's advantage O'Donovan as it stands right now, followed by Tohill then as they are on the penultimate lap. Now, what's Tohill going to do here? Is he going to go Joker, or is O'Donovan going to make the call strategically early on? Let's see what happens. O'Donovan then does go Joker, so he decides to get himself out of the traffic. Tohill follows. So the top two doing exactly the same strategy then in this race. But how close are they going to be to Julian Godfrey and to Robert Spittles? It'll be mighty close. I think O'Donovan's going to get the advantage, but Tohill is not too far adrift. Over the timing line they come to start the final lap. It's side by side for second. Down the start-finish straight, here comes Godfrey looking up the inside of Tohill, but Tohill's later on the brakes. He firmly shuts the door for P2 and doesn't allow an advantage for Godfrey then. Doesn't allow an opportunity for the 6-time champion to come sailing on down the inside. And now Godfrey is going to really have to be inventive if he's going to find an opportunity to sneak up into second position. But of course, he's going to have to keep a watching brief on his mirrors as well, because the number 126 of Robert Spittles is not too far adrift, and the Latvian driver is getting his elbows out. Meanwhile, out of the final corner and across the line comes Ollie O'Donovan to take an emphatic Q2 race 2 win here at Knockhill from Derek Tohill. Godfrey does hold off the Latvian charger of Robert Spittles for third place then. What an absolutely fantastic Q2 race 2 for the supercars we have had here, and a great display of driving from Ollie O'Donovan to take the win comfortably, 6 seconds quicker than we saw in Q2 race 1 just a few moments ago in terms of the times, and that will make things very interesting for who lines up where, of course, on the grid for the semis and the finals later on here today. But it's advantage Ollie O'Donovan then after Q2 race 2 here in Scotland.